Wouldn't it be nice if it was just completely, totally, absolutely impossible to suspect that Vladimir Putin orchestrated what happened in Syria this week so that his friend in the White House could have a big night with missiles and all of the praise he's picked up over the last 24 hours. I don't know what it is. Is it a 2% chance? Is it a 50% chance? I don't know. But I don't think it's a 0% chance.
Wow, no 0% chance there. MSNBC host Larry O'Donnell suggesting Putin ordered the horrific chemical attack that slaughtered dozens of children, men and women in Syria to help Trump's poll numbers. And Chris Matthews over there at MSNBC and a guest also just suggested the same. It's wild speculation that the massacre would distract from accusations of Trump colluding with Russia to meddle in the U.S. elections. Let's take this to the power panel. Kurt Schlichter and Democrat strategist Danielle McLaughlin. First to you, Chris. Kurt, newsflash to O'Donnell and Chris Matthews. The FBI is still probing this Russian meddling despite the Trump missile strikes. But they argue that victims of chemical attacks are political pawns?
You know, Liz, I'm torn here. That's either the stupidest thing I've ever heard anybody say or the most deeply cynical. Lawrence O'Donnell must think his viewers are among the world's most accomplished idiots to even have any kind of chance of not laughing him off the screen and turning the channel. I'm stunned. And frankly, I'm more than a little embarrassed for him. That's just ridiculous.
You know, Danielle, as I noted, Chris Matthews made similar comments suggesting that this Syrian strike, quote, killed the narrative that President Trump is in bed with Putin and basically is providing Trump a welcome distraction. Let's listen.
Maybe it's cynicism, but I thought if there was a way for him to kill the narrative that he's in bed with Putin, it would be this. Take on Putin's warm freshwater port. Take on his ally, his satellite, his loyal ally, Assad. And that would be a way of saying, I never was in bed with these guys. I never planned any kind of coalition with this guy in Moscow. You're right. I was thinking of it.
Matthews made these comments, Danielle, a few hours after the strikes. Is MSNBC now still a reputable news organization reporting wild speculation like that with no facts? It's sort of like my thoughts are facts. Is that a reputable news organization doing that?
I think what they were doing was...
Is it reputable to do that?
I think MSNBC is absolutely...
Is it reputable to do that?
Is it reputable to
do that, to do wild conspiracy theories?
Absolutely not, but I don't agree that they were pushing a conspiracy theory, Liz. What he was talking about, and I want to quote him, he said, I raised the theory without assigning statistical probability to it. I don't know what it is. I just don't know it's zero. It's not zero, and it should be zero. It has been zero with every other president.
Okay, wait a second, Danielle. You can't do journalism without facts.
No, I totally agree with you.
That's opinion and speculation,
no,
right?
and I'm not saying that that's not right. But what I'm saying is he's saying that because Trump has so little credibility in some organizations within some circles,
so you're allowed to make
we
up
don't know where he stands.
So you're allowed to make up reporting as opinions, or state opinions as facts, Kurt. Is that it?
Well, look, Liz, you're making a threshold mistake by saying you can't do reporting like this. MSNBC is not a news organization. It is an organ of the Democrat Party spewing out liberal talking points. It is transcriptionists.
Okay.
It is a steno pool for liberal politicians.
All right. Kurt and Danielle, so sorry we're up against a hard break. Thank you so much, you two. I appreciate you coming on. We had this